mindset. This is the first thing we're going to talk about, swine nutritionist mindset. And, you know, what is that single best resource of the swine nutritionist? And that is your network, right? It's your phone. You can call people. That's something we really like. I remember sitting on a class with Dr. Bob Goodman, and that was the first slide. Hey, use your phone, use your network, email people to know. For example, if I have questions about vitamins, I know who to go to, right? If I have questions about calcium, phosphorus, I know one person that I will go to, right? So that kind of mindset, I think it's important. And also being resourceful. So we're going to go through a lot of stuff here today, and I don't know everything, right? So be interested. I want to get your comments here. See, I see a lot. Let's see, Australia, Dr. Gamble, Montreal, David in Australia, South Africa, Minnesota, Jessica, Megan, hey Megan, in Iowa, Hilario in Argentina, Ohio, Canada, Pennsylvania, Porto Alegre, Brazil, my hometown, very cool. Hi, Leonardo. Philippines, Chicago, Philippines, Vietnam, now the famous Nova Prata in Brazil, Malaysia, South Africa, and Missouri. Very cool. I'm super excited to be with you guys here tonight. So I was mentioning about being resourceful, right? There's that word called resourcefulness. So the ability of finding the resource. I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't know anyone, right? Those are all excuses, and you need to be able to find the resource. So that's one thing. The other thing is opinions, right? Sometimes folks ask me, hey, what's your opinion about this? And I like to say, look, we try to minimize opinions. So I like to say that I don't have an opinion. And let's look at the data together and come up with a conclusion. But again, it's not our opinion. Let's have the most fair analysis of this data, okay? And then ROT 2000, right? What does that mean? So that is just return on time. Everyone talk about return on investment, which is good. Return on time, right? When you're investing on a given task, what's going to be the return on that task, right? And you've heard before Wayne Cass talking about there is $1,000 an hour job and there's the $10 an hour job, right? When you are, when you sit and are analyzing the energy level of the diet, the most economical energy level of a single diet, of a diet, right? That job alone might be worth, $100,000 an hour, because if you're off, that's what it's worth. So that 1 hour or 2 hours is an extremely important decision. And then the number 2000 here is just a quick way of, okay, so if you have a salary, right? Let's say, I don't know, $100,000 a year, and you divide by 2,000, that will put you at a $50 an hour. So that's you're paid $50 an hour. Okay, and that's good to know that number. Okay, at the same time, so that's your real number. But you also have I like to call a fictional number, and might be $300, might be $500, might be $5,000 an hour, and that's your fictional number or price per hour. So what I mean by that is, when you're going to make a decision, you're going to think, hey, my hour is fictionally worth $300. So is it worth or not for me doing that or not, right? So just keep that in mind.